Okay, so looking at the next assignment that we have on our Canvas, you're going to go to Google Career Cluster. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is Google Career Cluster, Arts, AV, Technology, and Communications. That's the next one that we're going to be looking at. Okay, on a Google Doc, once you pull up that career cluster, you're going to look for 3 careers inside that career cluster, okay, that you want to find out some more information on. You might be interested in pursuing that at some point, okay? On a Google Doc, you're going to tell me those 3 careers that you choose. Does everybody follow me? Okay. On those 3 careers, you're going to tell me what type of education you would need, okay, to pursue that career. Tell me the growth expectations of that career. Give me the average salary for that particular career. And then what type of high school classes can help you in the future with getting that job. Okay? So let's talk about a couple of these a little bit more in depth. Education that you may need. You may not necessarily need a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree to get one of these careers. What you might need is some sort of certification. When you're exploring those different careers, it should tell you what you need, whether it be just a certificate or any kind of individualized training for that particular career. Okay, does everybody follow me? Okay, your growth expectations. Growth expectation is whether or not is that a career, or is it shrinking? Do we need less of those people? Or do we need more, which would mean it would be growing? Okay, if you look at the example that I put here as photographers, okay, it says it's shrinking growth rate. Okay, why do we think that it's a shrinking growth rate for photographers? Huh? Do what?
They're needed less.
Well, yeah, they're needed less. Why do you think that they're needed less? Why do you think that we don't need professional photographers as much anymore?
Because you can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself. Everybody's got an iPhone, right? Everybody's got an Android. Everybody's got crazy camera abilities with their phone. So we don't necessarily need those people, professionals, to come out and take pictures of our prom pictures, okay? Perfect example, my daughter's prom 2 years ago, she was all dressed up. Her boyfriend at the time was all dressed up, obviously. We went and did our own pictures, so it wouldn't cost us anything. We had our iPhones, our Androids, we got the kids set up in all the different positions that we wanted, that we thought would be cute, and boom, we rolled with it, okay? Didn't cost us anything. So that's why that could be a shrinking growth or a shrinking job market. Okay, it's because everybody's got a phone. Everybody can take their own pictures. Everybody can go on a computer and edit them themselves. Okay, which is what we did. Your average salary. Okay, here's the big thing. Like I told you, a lot of times our assignments build on one another, and it takes information that we learned from a previous assignment that's going to be plugged into the next assignment. Okay. So, thinking about our home project, you got to choose or design your own home. And then you were supposed to come up with comps, okay, comparable real-life houses to the house that you designed. All right? Well, that costs a certain amount. You can see how much they cost. So, what I want us to do for salary is have an idea. Does my salary for this particular job support the type of house that I want? Okay, a good way to think about this in terms of loans, for home loans, every $100,000 you borrow, okay, it's roughly about $1,000 monthly payment. Okay, roughly. Okay, so if you borrow $400,000 for your home, how much do you expect to pay for your house? Roughly about $4,000. Okay. That's about how much it's going to cost you. My personal example, we borrowed $185,000. Okay, my house payment's about $1,550 a month. Okay, it's a little less than 100,000 per thousand, right? But not too much, alright? So just understand that's about how much your house is going to cost you per month, depending on how much you borrow. Now, different things can come into play with that, such as your taxes. If your taxes are live in Dallas County, which are extremely high, well, it's going to cost you more, right? Okay, Ellis County, it's a little bit less, but not that much. And then like Johnson County, okay, it's really low out there, okay? So that plays a huge factor. Your credit obviously plays a huge factor. How much money you put down plays a huge factor in how much your monthly payment's going to be for your house, okay? And then the next thing I want to look at is what kind of classes in high school can you take to help you get that career, okay? I know for us, we have a very good AV and technology and arts programs, okay? So if that's the kind of career that interests you, that you have tons of opportunities to take classes to learn more about those. Okay, same thing with like your sports management type classes. Okay, we have a pretty good program with that as well. I know if you are interested in agriculture, okay, if you want to be a farmer, a rancher, something like that, this is probably not the high school for you. Okay, we don't even have an ag department. Alright, so when you're making these choices, when you start thinking about your future plans as an adult, okay, and you're looking at careers, we're going to be looking at in-depth classes that you can take at the high school to figure out if this is the high school that's right for you, okay? As much as I would love to see every one of you back, I want you to make a well-educated decision based on your needs and what the schools can provide to help your needs, okay? Like I said, I know Maypearl, like a little bitty old town where I live, they've got a great ag department, okay? I know Waxahachie does as well, all right? That's one of the reasons why we put my daughter into Maypearl, is because I want her to take ag. She's very interested in animals and taking care of animals, so that just fits for her, okay? Are there any questions about this particular assignment? No? Alright, perfect. Y'all can go ahead and get started on it.